Logical Jan. This video here might be a bit personal, but it's needed, because I'm going through a lot of different struggles and I have loved ones around me who basically helped me through that time, which I'm also naming in these videos. But basically the situation is that my father has Parkinson's disease, and I'm trying to help him a lot with the things I know and the things that I speak and the things that I am and the things that I was. So we might start here with saying, you might ask, why is he wearing a safety belt? Yeah, sometimes I have to, crisscross myself. Holy cross in me, Jesus talking outside of me, and doing my best here to heal and bring a healing purpose to the world. So I basically say, I'm growing myself a mustache and a goat beard. But yeah, Jesus was a shaman, that's what all I can say, basically. And from that on, each and everything that I will tell you will bring you probably closer to yourself, which is obviously a great thing, and with that everybody should do. So for spiritual wealth and for health wealth, you should basically start always with your vessel, with your body. And I'm primarily saying here, your body is an alchemical vessel that you can use to interact also with magic, with your surroundings, which may sound kind of bizarre, but this is your superpowers. And I can tell you also how to activate them when you would put pee-pee into your navel, and just the story around you would be spelled and spilled out, no matter what you do. Even if you get a bit fat here, like I'm getting a bit fat, but still I do my magic out of my belly, and the thought forms that I have, the presence that I have has an impact onto the lives of others around me, especially in real life, but also online. And that's why I'm sharing it. So like I said, my father has Parkinson's, and I know a lot of things about supplementation and fasting and feasting and magic and alchemy and Shivambukalpa and urine therapy and Orion's belt, so to say, the spiritual aspect of it. But yeah, shout outs also to Dani, Delane, Skylark, Dani, Cifuentes, Pascua, Castellanos, Nixon, aka Skylark. Dani, I love you. Thank you that you're there. And shout outs always also to Zen, Ant-Man, and Fire Drake. So yeah, like I said, we might start with being like, okay, you have your vessel, you have your health, and that's all you basically start with, and that's all we have basically. So if we would ingest enough light and mix it with enough darkness, that's basically the experience that we would have. That's what a shaman would tell you. And many people, as I would put it, especially with the melanin, the black dot, the black pupil, the black eye substance, more people need more light, and most people need definitely more light. And we could play from the other realm with the darkness aspect, with the melanin, also how to build and structure it. But that, I would say, is advanced, and it's also, like you do things backwards, which is also interesting, like in the movie Benjamin Button, and the button you have on your belly and the urine putting in and the magic. But I might start with, hey, you should purify yourself with sun gazing and with fasting and with the still waters and with your own urine. So then you could use later on some ass wipes and clean out the shits that we do, because it's all a fuckery, it's all a shit show that we do. Basically, we could do so much better as a complete society, and it will get into that direction, but it's still a long way. And I'm one of the last Jedis to tell you this. As a shaman, I feel the responsibility of telling the humans what we could do as society if we would all drink our urine. And that's basically, that's a complete new aspect of like how to approach life. But until we get to that point where everybody drinks their urine and they know they're great, we have to use ass wipes, and we have to clean up the shits that we do. So that's also part of the magic. That's also part of the struggles. But yeah, how to deal with Parkinson's? Well, sun gazing and getting enough light and putting urine onto your skin may be a great first approach. And later we could supplement vitamin D3. We could use OPC, grapeseed extract, which gets the blood flowing, and we could use also L-arginine to better pump and blood that these things through yourself, basically through your vessel, to grow out also more hair. I kind of like do it a bit of a chaos style, like, but that's what life is basically. Life is raw. Life is chaos, and from the chaos we emerge, and we roll through, and that's what we do. So yeah, I was also buying myself a calendar today to better structure myself also with the magic. I was buying some new I can show you some new needles to write with. That's what I get, black and the blue one. I don't know if you can see it, white one and the blue one. And I was also getting a new pen. Pen is called Moonlight, I guess. The color is called Moonlight. Where do we have it? There's so much pens here. Yeah, there it is. That's a nice color. It's a mix between indigo, violet, and purple. Indigo, violet, and purple, and a bit of blue. That's Moonlight. That's Dani, Delane, Skylark speaking out of me here. It's all earned, it all earns. The energy earns. The energy never dies, But yeah, you form different deities and diets through the things you ingest and through the people you spend your time with, and that's also what you can do with interwebbing people into different diets and deities. You web up basically your society, you web up your system where you interact, where you exchange information, also via just being present, and that's already doing a lot of things. Like that's your complete magical code that we use. And this here is going to be my calendar. That's the order that I was giving, and I'm getting that Zafa Vidish Mini. Yeah, so that's all we do, that's all we need. All we need is love. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, shout out to Dani, Delane, Skylark. We are having like an hour-long call, and it was great. I'm really appreciating the conversation with Dani Cifuentes Castellanos, Dixon Pascua, aka Skylark. Because you need spiritual ally to complete your mission. That's basically how to put it. Like if you would watch Game of Thrones, maybe you have different families and different tribes, and yeah, that's what we need. We need also the witches, we need also the shamans and the wizards, and they play a key role here to help to better society, basically, because it's only going through the spiritual work, because the spiritual work is what informs the vessel, what informs the body, and so the body is acting a certain way, and this is how we basically form objects, right? That's how we form and present ourselves to the world. So the way you dress, the way you appear, the way you put your hands onto different things, that's how you structure basically your realm, your surroundings. So yeah, maybe that was helping you. That was like getting into a few pieces of myself here. But I completely also do the clinics, I do the therapies, I do the medicaments. And I basically, what I also learned with Dani one more time, and Dani helped me to remember that. That's basically all that I do is a recalibration of my brain, of the neurotransmitters which sit in my brain. And if you do Shivamukapa, or you should do Shivamukapa, to always keep the balance act, to always keep, the interaction between black and white, and to maintain the balance, to maintain the flow of consciousness. But yeah, other than that, like, we should probably play it a bit more lightful in many degrees, and to not play it so dark, and to play it with so much shadow, because we already have enough like energy parasites and energy vampires out there, and we should, like, be more of the light side, like. And I don't mean to be all shiny and to be played all good, and be like this unaccurate self basically. But because we need to play it accurately. But first we need more light, then we can go into the darkness with Lumos, like Harry Potter. And yeah, that's basically the shaman aspect of it. So you would lose basically, or you get holes, basically. You start to see holes, but you can also, or have to fill them up again, like you go into a cave and you close it when you were there, because there's no reason to go back. There's no reason to go back. It's only moving forward, and you only find out new things. You only start to evolve yourself. You always start to become better. For everything that I do, also, for everything that I preach, I try to do better. Always try to encourage myself and be like, play it logical. Want to become better. So this is what I do. And this is what I spit, although sometimes it sounds so much chaotic and so much psychosis like, and it is, but it's also helping to help people to remember, basically remember their magical side of life, and keep rocking. I rock it with the new calendar that I get. I rock it with the medicaments. I rock it with my dad tomorrow at the hospital. We are going to a professor, doctor, where maybe we get a new medicament plan. And it's going to be awesome, because I have to give myself a lot of credit for doing so, for caring so much about my dad and my family and all the people around me, because it pays off already, and I already see the benefits these seeds that I put into people, and they grow, and I'm like, they become better because of me, and that's always great to see. It's always, an honor to see that, to see somebody emerge and become better, basically. But yeah, we keep rewatching this video here. We play to the 14-14 level. We only constantly moving up. So Dani Castellanos Nixon, aka Cifuentes Skylark, thank you again. I love you. Thank you for the talks, and see all of you guys soon. Much love, yeah.